Tonight, sideshows continue to be a nuisance and safety problem in our community.
Just this week alone, Sacramento police responded to a big sideshow involving hundreds of cars. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias is live at one of the several locations that people gathered. And Roxanne, what are police telling you tonight?
Chris and Laura, police say that stopping these sideshows in their tracks actually deters future sideshows from happening, like the one that's happened here earlier this weekend. And that's because people are being punished. And police tell us that when that happens, and even though they are not handcuffed, that doesn't mean that police can't go after them later on.
Hear it every single night. We hear the engines revving up, and then when we come out the next day, we see that it's right in front of our houses.
Duke Cooney lives in the same neighborhood where a mother of 4 was attacked while accidentally driving through a sideshow back in February. The father of 2 is the president of the Cabrillo Park Neighborhood Association in South Sacramento. He says his entire community has noticed the uptick in sideshows.
The biggest concerns are really around safety. I mean, the incident we had a month ago where the woman was just driving home from her kid's birthday dinner, and she was pulled out of her car. It was a whole thing.
Sacramento police tell us they hear their community and understand they're frustrated. That's why the department is taking the stance of maximum enforcement and zero tolerance of sideshows within the city.
On Saturday night, we had officers dedicated to a large sideshow of over 500 participants. The sideshow went through 8 different locations throughout the city, and at the conclusion, we were able to make 12 tows and 13 citations, as well as 2 arrests.
In order to stay at the forefront of these events, they're utilizing intelligence-based information to find out the location and how many people will be there.
We are obviously monitoring and trying to intercept information so we can be proactive about assigning officers to these events, because they are a very draining resource on our police officers, and so we have to make sure that we can adequately staff these so we can make those arrests.
Cooney says he understands it's not just up to law enforcement. One idea he has is adding some changes to their streets.
Oakland, where they have focused on the streets, they've added safety mechanisms to not only promote pedestrian safety, but also to discourage people from going in there and doing donuts, and that's the way they've been combating sideshows.
Now, as far as punishment goes, police can cite violations for those that are participating or spectating. Your vehicle can also be towed up to 30 days, which can be quite expensive. And even then after that, it could lead to an arrest. Now, if you do see one of these shows out and about, if you're in a safe area, just call the non-emergency number. But if you find yourself in a very difficult situation where you feel that you need to call emergencies, then you can call 911. Back to you guys in studio.
And Roxanne, we know it's not just Sacramento. A Stockton police officer had minor injuries after a sideshow there this weekend. You can read more on our website, abc10.com. Roxanne, thank you.